Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Michael for Spirit Comics, and oh my goodness, lots of stuff just fell on the floor. Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Michael for Spirit Comics, and oh my goodness, lots of stuff just fell on the floor. And okay, I'm just having a few little problems tonight. I've been trying to. I'm going to start this over again. Alrighty, how's it going, everyone? This is Michael for Spirit Comics. Welcome to my channel. Oh goodness gracious! I just need to check to make sure everything's working properly. This is my new comic book day video, and guess what? I am live streaming it. At least I think I am. Wow, it's well, it says on my page here that it's live, that I'm live now. If you can't tell, I am really new to this. I am. Oh, goodness gracious me. I have 30 subscribers, and it's been that way for quite a few months. And you know, that's okay, because I'm happy with what I'm doing. So what I need to do is get the URL, the live URL, if I can, because I am so freaking new to this live stream. I mean, I've done this. This is my third time. And it's confusing for me. But if I can just get the share URL, if I can find it. Oh goodness. Well, there's the server URL. But the share is, I'm not seeing that, because I want to let other people know, you know. I want to let other people know about this. And why is it saying that my stream health is yellow? It was green a few minutes ago. I mean, a moment ago. Okay. Well, maybe it'll improve. Maybe other people are streaming right now. And, let me see here. I think I know what to do. As soon as I figure out what to do, then I can get started. Okay. I think. Well, I tried this yesterday, and I had a lot of fun too. I did. So I guess this will not be available in the video manager until I press finish or something, or I stop the stream. I don't know. But anyways, alright. There, now I've got the URL. Now I can share it with other people's. Oh boy. Just when I think I know, just when I think, you know, I'm somewhat intelligent with all this tech stuff, I'm not. Yeah. I mean, with some places you gotta put a hashtag here or a comma there, you know. It's just it's confusing to me. Okay. Now let me see here. I don't know what time it is where you guys are, but for me it's almost midnight. And I've been trying to just get around to this ever since I got back. Well, of course I got back from the comic shop close to 6 p.m. and you know, stuff happens. I really did enjoy the live stream I did yesterday, though it lasted for a little more than an hour. I think it was an hour and 15 minutes, but I was just taking my time drawing. It was a practice draw stream. And you know, I just was having fun, and it was just me, one other dude, one other person. It was a good time, although I hope the more I do live streams, that yes, I know this is kind of vain, but the more popular my channel will become, because I would like to think that there is some sort of community that does enjoy the videos which I put up here. And I had a thought recently. Instead of recording my reviews and then uploading them, perhaps I would just live stream them. I think I know a way. I mean, I feel like a kid. I feel like a kid just learning all over again. You know, not necessarily learning to, you know, do anything like my count or add, but it's just whenever something new occurs, whenever something new comes into your life, you know what I'm talking about? Like, for example, I don't know what I have, really. I call it a cell phone, but now people are calling it a smartphone. I guess it's because some of these things have an intelligence, an artificial intelligence of some sort. I don't know. For me, it's just kind of simple. As long as it does what it's supposed to do, make phone calls, and I'm happy. And if you're and if any of you is wondering, I am sending the stream link out so other people can enjoy the stream, hopefully. Because right now, I think I've only have one person watching. Yay me! I know the more I know what people say, the more you upload, the more people will come to your channel. It's like the old movie, what was it, Angels in the Outfield, I think it was. Build it, they will come. Well, that's nice and it works good for fiction, but it does not necessarily work for, you know, other stuff. Let's see here. Well, I think two other places. Yeah. I've got quite a few to. I'm not going to review because I haven't read any of these yet. I'm just going to talk about them because that's what I do. And hopefully eventually I'll get into writing them and to reviewing them, because I'm behind on that. Okie dokie. Now, let me see here. Okay. I don't know how many are watching, really. But, here's what I got from Purple Earth Comics. This is from the DC Comics. You know, before I started on these, something occurred to me the other day. DC Comics was originally called National Publishing, I think. And then they changed their name to DC Comics. Well, why DC? Well, I heard recently it was because of one of their most popular selling comic books at the time they started, which would be Detective Comics, you know, starring Batman. So if you were to say that long-wise, Detective Comics, it really wouldn't make any sense. Okay. Now, I was, let's see, where is it? John, who runs Purple Earth Comics, gave me a copy of this. DC Previews. And it's free. And this is for May 2018. And I tell you, there's some really bad stuff in here. And by bad, I mean disappointing. Okay? Because currently, Titans has Donna Troy, see her, Wally West, the original Wally West, Let's see here. Nightwing, Arsenal, and I'm not sure where Omen and Trident are. But in a few months, or let's say, in a couple months or so, I think, Titans is no longer going to be that same roster. Titans is going to be Nightwing, Donna Troy, Raven, Beast Boy, and I forget who else. But at least some of the originals are getting back together. And because originally, when they were called the New Teen Titans, they came out in the, I think, late 70s, early 80s. It was Robin, Kid Flash, you know, Wally West, Raven, Cyborg, Starfire, and Changeling, who later was named Beast Boy. I like this cover. I think that's Gorilla Grodd, although I'm not sure. This is the Great Brain Robbery. Cyborgs, assassins, and one angry ape. That should make for an interesting read. The finale of Trinity, issue 22. And this may be the one comic book that James Robinson is actually doing somewhat good on, I think. He's also responsible for Wonder Woman right now, and I don't think, and his job on that is, yeah, so-so. But I've enjoyed this book with Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. It's just sad that it had to end around the same time that Action Comics 1000 came out. Now this is a beautiful cover. Wonder Woman number 45. Amazon's attacked, a family shattered forever. Now, if you've been following this story, Wonder Woman has met her brother Jason. Yeah, I don't quite understand all of it myself. It was something that happened in the New 52 during the Dark Side Wars. That's at least that's all I know. Anyways, Jason's back, and now he has some sort of weird armor which magnifies his powers, I think. But you know, this has some really killer artwork. I mean, just look at that opening page. Wonder Woman, bam, right there on page 1. I am, pardon me, a little bit disheartened that they're continuing to draw her with the movie outfit. That's Jason, right there. He kind of looks like an Aquaman, but not totally. And now here's a totally different. Is this Wonder Woman? No, it says Mother. So this might be Queen Hippolyta. I'll have to get into this story and read and do some reading, but the artwork in this one looks pretty good. Excuse me. We've entered spring, and I have allergies. The Terrifics, number 3, Wheel of Doom. In my opinion, the only good comic book to come out of the new age of heroes. Well, I shouldn't say the only good one because I haven't read the others, but this is the only interesting one. The only one I found interesting. And it's got some really good artwork. Plastic Man, even though on the cover he's in white, on the first page he's in red. And by the way, he's getting his own comic book. Yes, Plastic Man is getting his own comic book. And that is the daughter of the original Phantom Girl, if you didn't know. Ah! Oh, gosh. So, oh, I hate it when that happens. This is a team book. Advertisement for the Flash War, which is coming up. I think it should be good. And, oh, this is just funny. Look at Plastic Man. Right here. Some have said he was the comic relief, and you know, that might be true. Oh, excuse me. But I always enjoyed him. There was only one other dude, and that was Elongated Man. He could stretch, and he's the one currently, I think he's in the Flash CW show. I don't watch it anymore. MERA, Queen of Atlantis, number 3. This is shaping up to be a really good story. I mean, it's only 6 issues long, so it won't last much longer. And she is just beautiful. I mean, first page, boom, there she is. Beautiful red hair, or maybe strawberry. And she's kicking some. She's kicking some butt right there. And I know somebody somewhere is gonna say something about her pose. I really don't care. You know, really, is it only men that can pose like that in comics? Raven, Daughter of Darkness, number 4. This is quite interesting. I think this all takes place in the month of December. Nope, you're not slipping from me again. Because she's back with her aunt and uncle, and she's hopefully she's been invited to the Christmas Mass because her aunt and uncle in the story are Catholic. And issue 3 ended with her mother showing back up, who looked, well, for lack of a better word, ravenous. I mean, beautiful. I mean, her mother had long, well, black hair. Well, here she is. You can see her right here. Long, flowing black hair. I mean, I don't know what it is about black hair, but I just love women, and I just love women in general, you know. And I think this is another drawing of her. It's Angela, Raven's mother. Her aunt is a loving person, but knows that she put Raven through a lot of stuff. Detective Comics 979. This is turning into a, I don't know if I should say dramatic type book, but it seems like there's been a lot of yes, sort of family issues. You know, Batwoman killed Clayface, and Azrael thought she was right to do it, and Batwing sided with Batwoman, and then Jason Todd, he stayed in the middle somewhere, and even though he thought she was still right. Beautiful artwork right there. Just check that out. Beautiful artwork. And the writer who's currently on it is ending his run. Now, The Flash, issue 45. Finally, Wally West revealed. If you haven't been reading The Flash, then you've been missing some good plots. Iris West does not know that Wally West, who came back in DC Universe Rebirth #1, 80-page giant in 2016, after being lost in the annals of time for who knows how long. She does not know, or she has not known for 44 issues, that she has another nephew, because she thinks that the Kid Flash, Wally West, the current one, is her nephew. And how that is, I really don't have any idea. But I have not read this yet. However, I like the cover. I mean, that shows Iris West full on angry. I like that. Next up, Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps #43. Dark Star Rising. Now, no matter who's the artist on this book, it's always been good. It has. I really enjoy this book. I mean, sometimes it can be a little confusing, but I still enjoy it. It's got beautiful artwork and again, very imaginative writers. I really do enjoy it. And here is Justice League of America #29, the last one in this run. While this has been a good book, it hasn't been a great or an excellent book. There have been plots which have totally gone over my head. They've been so complex that I will be sitting reading and thinking, huh? Oh. Now this is interesting. Caitlin Snow kissing Ryan Chai, the Atom. And I don't think that's a dream or anything. So I wonder what's going to become of this cast of characters after Scott Snyder's Justice League No Justice 4-issue run, which serves to start up 3 new Justice League books, 2 of which I find boring, to say the least. One's going to be a supernatural type book, has to do with all things spooky. Another's going to be a space book. My thoughts are, why couldn't they do that with the regular Justice League title? Just take turns. One story arc has to do with space. The next story arc has to do with the supernatural. Oh, and by the way, I am currently on a, well, I'm not going to say a kick, but I'm wanting to find some good stories about Power Girl. So I found these at Purple Earth Comics. World's Finest, featuring Huntress and Power Girl, issue number 13. Yes, gentlemen, drool mode, activate. That is Power Girl. World's Finest number 14, featuring Huntress and Power Girl. Yes, is that not wonderful? World's Finest number 17, featuring Huntress and Power Girl. That is just excellent. And the artwork in here, I mean, look at Huntress on the cover alone. That's how she should have been drawn in Batgirl and the Birds of Prey when it came out in a Rebirth. I mean, it's just the artwork is beautiful. And it's like there's not, it's like, well, Power Girl getting a tattoo. You've got to laugh at that because, oh, and this is just beautiful. Huntress, look at that art, just pops off the page. My gosh, it's beautiful. And the one before it, it's like seamless, you know, beautiful. So that's what I got from DC Comics. Next up is, let me see here, from Marvel Comics. Alright, now I want to talk about this one for just a little bit. Every now and then, Marvel Comics puts these out. They're called True Believers, and they're about one specific character or team of characters. You know. And this one's about Carol Danvers, aka the Mighty Captain Marvel. However, at this time, she was not Captain Marvel. I think this was from one of the classic Captain Marvel comic books, because you can see, you know, Stan Lee being credited there. And throughout this entire comic book, she never transforms into a superhero. This is Carol Danvers. I mean, she doesn't have a butch haircut. She doesn't look like a pre-teen girl who hasn't grown any breasts yet. She looks like a woman. And as much as I did enjoy the Mighty Captain Marvel, I have to say, I was disappointed at times. I mean, here's some more panels of her. She looks like a woman. And next up is True Believers number 1, The Infinity War. Look at that cast of characters from the Marvel Universe. And I'm guessing that's who is actually in this story. starts off with Thanos. Then it goes to Spider-Man. Introduces him. Then Tony Stark, the Invincible Iron Man. Then we've got Logan, the original Wolverine. Dr. Doom, when he didn't look all screwy like he does now. And, you know, there's Reed Richards on the other side. I mean, this looks, just flipping through it, it looks to be really interesting. And fun, too. And there's some other characters in here which I have not seen for a very long time. X-Men Blue, number 26. Now, I don't care what other people say. I've been enjoying X-Men Blue and X-Men Gold and X-Men Red. Now, I'm not sure what the writers are thinking, but they finally decided to make a new team. Let's see here. Polaris, Jimmy Hudson, the Wolverine son from an alternate universe, Bloodstorm, an alternate Storm from another universe. I'm not quite sure who Shen Xorn is. Gazing, Nightshade, and Daken. But since the original X-Men are missing, apparently Magneto has recruited some new mutants. And just from flipping through here, this is action-packed, I tell you. What's going to happen with the original cast? I don't know. All New Wolverine, another book which is being canceled. I've been buying this because this is the storyline called Old Woman Laura. It takes place in the future. And that's, good enough for me. When Laura Kinney has been retired and now she's coming out of retirement, to do some more fighting. Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, number 303. This has been a really good story. Chip Zdarsky, he has been really knocking it out of the ballpark. When he started on the Spectacular Spider-Man, the first, 5-6 issues, he didn't really do that well, I think. But for some reason, when Legacy began back in November, I think, then that's when he really started to get his groove on. And that's when he started to put the puns in where Spider-Man would be caught saying them. Okay, now this is just beautiful. SPIDER-GWEN, number 31. Look at that cover. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. That's Gwen Stacy of our universe, or the main Marvel universe. That is just a beautiful cover. Currently, the Gwen Stacy of Earth 65 is in the universe of Earth 616, the main Marvel universe. And she's talking to the other version of herself. So it's a little bit strange. But of course, you can see they're standing there together. The two blondes. So that'll be a really good read. Now, this is disappointing. This is the Mighty Thor 706. I have not read it yet, but I thought that Jane Foster was dead. I was hoping that she would die. And so I went ahead and flipped on through to the end. She had been suffering from cancer, and she was told a few issues back in the Mighty Thor, if she turns into the Thor one more time, it would kill her. And so in the previous issue 705, she turned into the Thor one more time, and apparently it didn't kill her, because here she is toward the end of the issue with her head, you know, wrapped up in a cloth because she's bald, and here she is, just, you know, thinking of, I'm guessing thinking of when she was Thor. But you know, they made this entire storyline the death of the Mighty Thor, and yet they didn't kill her. A Hunt for Wolverine #1. I've been excited to see this come out. Haven't read it yet. It says in the very first page here, Wolverine died, entombed in molten adamantium. The X-Men took his metal-encased body and hid it away, keeping its location secret. But nothing stays buried. It was only a matter of time. And of course, someone knew where it was. There's going to be, looks like 2 stories in here. Secrets and Lives, then Hunter's Pride, P-R-Y-D-E. I'm guessing that focuses on Kitty Pride. The artwork is, I'm just, you know, flipping through. Here's 2 pages. Doesn't look too bad. But I'm in, and here's 2 more pages. This looks really good right here. Oh, and this looks, you know, that's exciting looking. And there's Daredevil toward the end. So, you know, this looks to be interesting. I think I'm gonna like it. One from Dynamite Comics, Killer Instinct, Part 6 of 6. I have 3 other parts to read, but you know, just this is based on a game, and I didn't know that when I got Part 1, but it's proven to be confusing yet interesting. I mean, just look at the artwork. That's pretty cool. And then, lastly, from Boom Comics, dun 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 dun, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers #25. So you're saying, hey, didn't you already get #25? Are you late to the party or something? No, I'm not late to the party. I got #25 when it came out, and it's encased in a black in black, and the front has a white lightning bolt just like this. I decided that I was not going to open it. I was going to keep it in its casing so that it would stay in good condition. Hopefully. That's That's my hope. And let's just see. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be reading this right fast. It opens up with the Time Force team, Power Rangers Time Force. Oh man. There's Ninjor. Y'all remember Ninjor from Power Rangers Turbo, I think. And it's the artwork is just really beautiful. Look at that artwork. Now, I don't know how this is going to work, but, you know, because it says here, to be continued. So I'm guessing that means in Go-Go Power, my Saban's Go-Go Power Rangers number 8, which I also have. And here is Power Rangers 2018 Annual number 1. Now, what I don't understand is Boom Comics has released 3 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers annuals. This is the 3rd one. Yet they keep putting number 1 each on their annuals. Each year they release it. That's just strange to me. They released one in 2016 and one in 2017. So technically it should say up here number 3. But this is the Shattered Grid story continued. Oh my goodness. It opens up with Power Rangers Zeo. Yeah. So we've got Time Force, Zeo, and oh yeah, baby! Looky here, SPD Emergency, Power Rangers SPD. Oh yeah, this looks really cool. Oh, hey. This looks really cool. So that's what I got for New Comic Book Day on April 25th, 2018. I'm Michael for Spirit Comics. I hope you've enjoyed this time with me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe and smash the bell like She-Hulk so you don't miss any notifications. Also, like and share this video with others so they can enjoy it too. Don't forget to comment. I thank you. Till next time, true readers.